Imagine waking up one morning and not knowing your own name. Your family looks like a group of strangers. Your home feels alien. And the face in the mirror is someone you've never met. This isn't the plot of a movie. It's the terrifying reality that began in 2038. Across 3 different countries, a cluster of unexplained cases emerged. Ordinary people, teachers, engineers, parents, woke up with their minds wiped clean. They had no memory of their jobs, their pasts, or even their own identities. Yet, medically, they were perfectly healthy. No brain injury, no trauma, no detectable neurological disease. Doctors were baffled, calling it a bizarre medical anomaly. But intelligence agencies, looking at the bigger picture, saw a chilling pattern. Every single victim had been in one of 3 specific locations within 48 hours of losing their memories: a particular train station, a single airport terminal, and a specific corporate conference. The connection was undeniable, but the cause was invisible. That's when the first clue surfaced. An anonymous insider leaked an encrypted document, a file that sent shivers down the spine of every agent who read it. It mentioned a classified project known only as MN9. The document described it as an airborne bioagent, a weapon designed not to kill, but to erase. Unlike any biological weapon ever conceived, MN9 didn't attack the body. It attacked the mind. It was engineered to target the synaptic pathways responsible for memory consolidation. In layman's terms, it dissolved the neural connections that form our identity, our personal history, our very sense of self. It left motor skills, language, and basic biological functions completely intact. The result: living, breathing blank slates. Humans with their software completely wiped. According to the leaked reports, MN9 was originally developed as an override tool for intelligence operations. Imagine a spy wanting to extract information from a captured target. Instead of coercion, they could use this agent to make the target forget what they were trying to protect. The perfect interrogation tool. But somewhere in the shadows of its development, something went horribly, terrifyingly wrong. The agent mutated. It became programmable. Instead of just wiping targeted, short-term memories, it gained the ability to erase entire personal histories. The scale of its power had grown exponentially, and a test was imminent. Investigators scoured surveillance footage from one of the affected locations, and there it was. A faint, almost imperceptible mist dispersing from an air vent. It was colorless, odorless, completely undetectable to the naked eye. Within hours, the scene descended into chaos. Dozens of people suddenly collapsed, not from physical pain, but from sheer confusion. They stared blankly at their spouses, their children, their colleagues, seeing only strangers. Families were torn apart in an instant. The forensic teams were stumped. They found no fingerprints, no chemical residue, nothing to indicate what had happened. The only clue was a strange protein marker found in the victims' bloodstreams. Something synthetic, engineered with a level of precision that was both brilliant and horrifying. Then, a new voice emerged from the darkness. A whistleblower, claiming to have worked in the underground lab that created MN9, reached out to a small group of independent journalists. Her message was chilling. The outbreak was no accident. It was a field test, she said, executed by a rogue branch of a powerful biotech contractor. They wanted to prove the weapon's terrifying effectiveness before selling it to the highest bidder on the global black market. She also revealed a feature that sounded like something out of a dystopian nightmare. It was called selective silence. This function allowed the operators to erase specific memories with surgical accuracy, leaving everything else untouched. Imagine being able to delete a person's college years, or their memory of a specific person, or a key event in their life. The victim wouldn't even know anything was missing. Entire chapters of a person's life, gone, as if they never happened. Soon after this revelation, things got even darker. The few journalists who were investigating the whistleblower's claims began to disappear. They stopped responding to messages. Their social media went silent, and their apartments were found empty. Scientists who had been secretly analyzing the synthetic protein structure vanished from their labs overnight. It was clear. Whoever was behind MN9 was now cleaning up loose ends, erasing anyone who got too close to the truth. At the same time, a strange phenomenon was being observed among the victims. They began clustering in certain cities, drawn subconsciously to places tied to memories they no longer consciously possessed. It was as if their minds, on some primal level, were trying to reconnect invisible threads, to find the ghosts of their former selves. But the most frightening discovery was yet to come. Neurologists studying a group of victims found that some of them shared identical blank spots in their memories. Entire years were missing from the timelines of people who had no connection to each other whatsoever. This meant the weapon wasn't just being used on individuals. Someone was wiping collective memories, erasing shared events from history itself. Then came the leak that changed everything. The whistleblower, just before she disappeared, revealed that MN9 could be reversed. A counter-agent existed, a compound capable of restoring the erased memories. But there was a catch, a cruel one. It only worked if administered within 72 hours of exposure. After that, the erased memories were gone forever, permanently overwritten by new, blank neural pathways. The implication was staggering. Whoever controlled MN9 also controlled the counter-agent. This meant they controlled the truth. They could erase a historical event and then prevent its recovery. They could literally rewrite history by rewriting the minds of the people who lived it. One final clue surfaced from the whistleblower's last data file before she went silent. It contained a short, cryptic audio message, her voice strained with fear. "They're not erasing memories. They're testing compliance." The file also included a set of coordinates, leading investigators to an abandoned research facility in a remote desert. Inside, they found empty canisters labeled MN9 Batch 4, and on a wall, a massive digital display showed thousands of photos of unknown people, men, women, children, all with blank expressions. They were the presumed early test subjects, the forgotten first victims. Governments around the world have officially denied any involvement, but behind closed doors, a quiet panic is setting in. Major private corporations have suddenly and drastically tightened their neural data security protocols, a clear sign that they know far more than they're admitting. Meanwhile, the silent pandemic continues. Unexplained clusters of amnesia keep appearing, often dismissed as isolated medical mysteries. People wake up knowing how to drive a car, speak their language, and perform their job, but not who they are, where they came from, or who they love. As of today, the creators of MN9 remain unidentified. The counter-agent is still missing, and new cases continue to emerge, silently, often unreported. Some neuroscientists believe the weapon is still evolving, adapting to the human brain with each new exposure, becoming more efficient, more precise. But others fear something far worse. They fear that MN9 was never just a weapon designed to steal memories. They believe it was designed to prepare humanity for something else, something so monumental that it requires our entire past to be erased first. The question is no longer how this technology works, or even who created it. The real question is why. Why would someone want a world that remembers nothing? Thank you for watching. If you found this story as unsettling as I did, hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the world's most hidden mysteries. Stay curious and stay aware.